Joi. What's up? The Jawn Joi is here.
Jawn Joi.
The Jawn Joi.
The young John.
Young Jawn Joi.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl Joy Live, the Jawn Joi. Now, I have a talented artist in the building. Jay Simon, what's good?
What's happening, man? It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm happy to have you here.
Yeah, baby, I'm here, in the flesh, all the way from Mobile, Alabama, baby. Your country cousin in the building. Let's do it.
Mobile, Alabama. See, I've driven through Alabama, but never technically been to Alabama.
Okay.
So what's it like out there?
I mean, we're right down on the coast. You know what I'm saying? Mobile is right at the bottom. So you got I-10 and 65. That's the only place where those two major highways meet. So, there's a lot of water down there. It's the coastline. It's a beautiful place to be. Right now, it's most definitely a spot that's really bubbling. We got a lot of hot talent that's coming out of there. So to be one of the guys is at the forefront of that, it's just a blessing to be here.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
just had OMB Peasy through here.
Yeah, that's my little partner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Orange Grove. Yeah.
Definitely, he's dope. Very talented. So what you doing out here in Atlanta?
I mean, working. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. I had to come out here for the 10th anniversary with the Coalition DJs. They invited me out.
That was dope.
They just broke the new record I got with Jawn Joi called Name on It, the remix. So just campaigning. I don't feel no different than a mayor or a president that's running for office. I got to be out here. I got to be hitting the street. I got to be campaigning. Got to kiss the babies. Put some hugs out there. and really put a name with the face and with the music. So getting it in.
All right, so I seen you were just in Mobile. For one, let's get this organized because I'm from Philly.
Okay.
So is it Mobile, Alabama, or Mobile, Alabama?
It's Mobile, baby.
It's Mobile.
Yeah,
okay,
in country.
All right, Mobile.
Yeah,
sometimes I say it and I be like, is it mobile? Like, I
it's
don't know.
cool if you want to say mobile. That's fine because we well connected like a mobile. You know what I'm saying?
I feel weird saying it sometimes, so I be like, all right. So you're from you were just out there and you were performing for the Port City Second Liners.
Yeah.
It looked like a whole extravaganza celebration. Like, it looked pretty lit.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people don't know that Mardi Gras actually started in Mobile.
And I was looking at your IG.
It didn't start in New Orleans. It started in Mobile. So, like, the essence of it is us.
That's really dope.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking at your IG and I seen that and I was like, that's an interesting fact. How did it get down to New Orleans?
I mean, it's Swagger Jacking been, worldwide for a long time.
They just ran with it.
But see, a lot of people don't even know that. Also, like way back, I think it was like the 1700s. Mobile was actually the capital of
Alabama?
No, it was the capital of Louisiana. Like a lot of people don't know because it was colonized like that. You know what I'm saying?
So Mobile, Alabama used to technically be Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know your history.
Yeah, I got to if I'm from there.
I mean, a lot of people be from places, but they don't really know the history. You pulling back the 1700s.
It's
some
deep.
people don't even know about the 1900s.
You're right. Right. They don't know about yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. So what's it like performing in front of such a big audience? I know it was like 4,000 people out there. And it looked like a straight extravaganza.
I mean, it's for me, it's therapy. I mean, that's my passion. That's the way that anything that if I'm going through something, whether it's good or bad, the way I express myself is through my music and through my passion. So to be able to be there and be in front of so many beautiful people, so many fans, man, it was just a blessing to be there because I was the only person that was on that stage that was actually from my hometown. And I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with 8 Ball, MJG, and Chop and a couple other cats, man. So, again, to be there at the forefront of that and the people just going crazy, I mean, it was a beautiful experience. It really was.
Dope. That's really dope. Now, since we're in the season of Mardi Gras,
right,
what is your favorite? You have a special Mardi Gras tradition?
Yeah, I mean, Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday is that main tradition. I mean, it's like when you're down there, you walk around, everybody got grills at. You see the people having fun, the children are playing. Everyone is just enjoying themselves, and it's just a great festivity. And so we have so many people that come down from all over the world just to tap into the birthplace of Mardi Gras. So I mean, it's really dope. I mean, everyone that ever comes that are from out of town, they love it. And that's one thing that I can say that Mobile has. Everybody have their own thing, but that's one thing that we most definitely have. We got Mardi Gras. That's us.
Okay, so question.
Okay.
Have you ever or do you ever go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras? Or is it hometown only Mobile?
I've never been to New Orleans.
You never been
for
to New
Mardi
Orleans?
Gras? No.
Wow. It's an experience.
No. I've never, and the reason why is and nothing against New Orleans. I love the NO. I'm always in the NO. I got people there. But as far as for Mardi Gras, by me being in the root of that, that's my representation. So I can't see myself being nowhere else other than Mobile, you know, for that particular time, you know. So, you know, like I said, it's our thing.
I think you should try it out one time. I think one time you should just try it out. Go down there, walk on Bourbon, get a hand grenade. I know it's some tourist shit I'm talking about.
But the thing is though, like for real, New Orleans lit like that like every day though.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people say when you go to New Orleans, nothing going on. I said it doesn't have to be anything going on for New Orleans for it to be lit.
It's lit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like the only reason why it be so many more people there doing Mardi Gras is because you have the out of towners that comes in,
tourists.
And the tourists that comes in, and you know they make it big. But yeah, I mean the NO lit every day. You know, so.
All right, so back to Mobile.
Yeah.
You're from a small town, right? How far is it? It's Saraland. How far is that from Mobile?
It's literally about 15 minutes.
Okay, so you're 15 minutes from the city.
Yeah, Saraland. You know, a little hood called the Blackjack. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I'm your country cousin, I'm really that. I grew up on the dirt road. You know what I'm saying? With the woods. And, yeah, I'm a country boy. I know how to shoot and everything. You know what I'm saying? I live off the land. You know, I know how to farm. I know how to hunt. You know, so you know when the times get rough, I know how to survive. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like real talk.
What are like 5 country tendencies that you haven't been able to shake throughout your adulthood? Like just 5 country things that you do and you like, this just a country boy in me.
I can't shake cornbread. I can't shake my country accent. I can't shake the fact that I grew up on the dirt road. I mean, what else can I not shake? I can't shake the essence of the South. It's like it's in me. You know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, that are born in the South, they may travel to other places and learn other new things, and they come back and now they're brand new and they have a new, new way of talking. And
well, I see that we can throw him in some acting. Movies, you know what I mean? He just switched it up for me.
Yeah. So that's one thing you can't take out of me. So it's like I'm a chameleon. Wherever I go, I can adapt. You know, so.
All right, so what did you do for fun growing up? What did you do for fun out there?
For fun growing up, my grandmother saw something in me at a real young age. The same thing that a lot of people now seeing in my 2-year-old, my little baby boy. And that was just my gift of entertainment. So, my dad had 21 kids, you know what I'm saying? Wow. But I'm the only child by my mom, so I always been a loner, so I had to really do a lot of stuff to keep myself entertained because I was just into a whole lot. And she bought me my first instrument, which was a trumpet. It was something that I didn't think I would be good at, but probably like within about the first 2 months of playing it, I was the best in my school. Matter of fact, that was actually the roots and the foundation of my music. And when I found that, okay, this is my real passion, so those are the things I did growing up. It was always music, it was always creating. It was always listening to different styles of music, from classical to jazz to blues, so that's my roots.
Did you listen to country at all?
Yeah, I ain't had no choice. I went to a predominantly white school.
Okay, because I listen to your music and I feel the soul.
Yeah.
I feel the hip hop.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there's like this little country twang to them too. And it's like it's a mesh.
Yeah. That's what we call mob music.
That's what mob music is.
Yeah, that's mob music.
Okay, so it's just the big blend of those 3 genres just hitting each other.
Absolutely correct. And I'm so glad that you tapped in that because, like a lot of people always ask me, like, so what do you call your style or your flavor? And that's what I came up with. It's just mob music. I'm from Mob County, which is Mobile. And, mob, of course, is just something that, like you just said, you just mesh it together. You mob it all together, and that's what you come up with that flavor that way.
That's dope.
Yeah, thank you,
like, you jumped my sheet. I was about to ask that question. But, so you mentioned you played the trumpet.
Yeah.
All right. Do you still play it?
Every now and then I pull it out, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, that's when it's kind of like riding a bike, like if it's something that you're good at, it's kind of hard to not be good at it. But there's always room for improvement. So, yeah, I always pull it out, because even my music and my voice, it has a melodic sound. So a lot of the tones that you hear are tones that, that I can be able to recreate with the trumpet or hear it and then go back into record it and do those same tones, and that's what you get.
What's your process like? Are you more like do you bring the producers in and you draw up from scratch, or do you get the beat sent into you, or do you bring the instrumentalists in? Like, what's your recording process like? When
It's all the above. But the best process that I'm more favorite to is having the producer come in, We sit there, we talk, we vibe. I get a good insight about that producer. That producer does the same with me, and that's when we just go in, man, and we just find that vibe and find that feel, and we create right there. My best work has always come from creating right then
In the moment.
and going into that booth and doing it right then, because I'm caught in the emotion. Now, of course, I've had tons of producers who send me tracks and music like that, which is cool too. Because I'm a writer. I know a lot of people have their own styles, but I'm a real old school writer. I even still use the pen and the pad because I look at that as art. Like the way that I structure my songs, the way that I structure the lyrics, the patterns, the breakdowns. It's most definitely a real process into it. So,
yeah. What are your thoughts on the state of hip hop in the South right now? Some people correlate it with mumble rap, others correlated. What are your opinions and your thoughts on where the state of hip hop is in the South, especially since it's become the mecca?
The best is still yet to come. You kind of got to look at it like the South been holding it down for quite some time. And it took us a while to kind of figure that out because of the fact that we didn't have the resources, we didn't have the plugs, we didn't have the Hollywood lights and the New York stuff that was going on.
It's all here now.
It's here now. So it's all about taking advantage of that. And the beauty part is that hip hop was never made to be put into a box. So even with the, some people call it mumble rap, I just call it all entertainment. I can't knock anything anyone's doing, especially if they doing something to feed their family and make a better situation for them. And they passionate about what they do, So, of course I have my own style and my own way of doing it, but at the same time I can never knock these young cats who out here really putting in that work, who really grinding and who's making a difference. It's all about now just embracing it and trying to make the best out of all of it to where that we still have that crown, to where the South still is the foundation. And a lot of people don't know that. The South is the foundation.
You think the South is the foundation?
The South is the foundation.
I'm gonna contest that.
You want me to tell you why?
Yes, please break it down for me.
Where was blues originated?
I would say the South probably, or Midwest.
What about jazz?
Yeah, but I'm talking about hip hop.
But hip hop comes from what?
But
hip hop comes from what?
It derives from it.
Okay.
It does derive.
So even if you listen to like your early hip hop, all of the samples and stuff they was giving was from the down home. You just got to give it to it. Now see, here's the beauty of it.
But I think that's also because a lot of African Americans originally, when the slave trade and all that happened, they came to the South.
Right.
So a lot of, no matter what, if you're from New York, if you're from Philly, if you're from Chicago, your roots are going to trace back down to the South.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
So, I give it to you in that sense. But when it comes to, the foundation of,
we got
I'm
it.
gonna have to say
we
you
got
gotta
it
give
right
New York their
now.
credit.
We got it
You know
right
what I mean?
now.
You're
though.
gonna have to give New York their credit.
Oh, absolutely. See, and that's the thing. Like, I would never ever discredit New York or Cali or anything like that because those that's what we was looking up to.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's the level that we need to get on to actually be heard and really have something going. So I can never take nothing from the pioneers of New York or Cali or Midwest, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just everything is about timing and everything is about the season. And right now it's just our season. And even for the South, as far as for Alabama, right now it's our season. Shout out to all my people in Georgia. I hope y'all still ain't in y'all feelings, but Alabama just won the championship. You know what I'm saying? Alabama just turned their state from red to blue when we got Roy Moore
Y'all
up
didn't have
out
to
of
come
there.
here and do that, though.
No, we didn't schedule it out like
School got canceled. The kids didn't go to school. Trump was here. We had to go through all of that for Georgia to lose. Come on now.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Y'all can take that back to Alabama.
But the beauty of it is that you had it once again. It showed that the South is running thing because you had the two best teams that was from the SEC
and they were right
representing the national championship game.
All right, so since we're on sports right now,
okay,
Eagles and the New England Patriots, February 4th. Who you going for?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm really not. I love NFL. This is the only time I really get into it.
But you're going to be watching the Super Bowl.
Now if you ask me who I think was going to take it,
who do you think is going to take it?
I really think New England going to take it again. I'm not a big New England fan.
You know my name is the Jawn Joi, right?
I understand, but I don't want y'all to get y'all hopes up high, man.
Cause I'm not gonna.
They best friend.
We made it this far.
They got Trump on speed dial, man. So it's kind of hard to go against that.
I think they are a little iffy when it comes to that. Too.
Yeah,
I think they quick with the cheat code. So All right, so let's talk about your latest project. Simon Says.
Okay, cool.
It dropped last year.
Yes.
But besides the spin on your name, Where did the inspiration come from for the project to be called Simon Says?
I mean, it was Simon Says was like one of the coolest games that I played as a kid because it made me feel like I had control because my last name was Simon. You know what I'm saying? So it was like if you ain't do what I say, then you X'd out. You know what I'm saying? So, but just bringing that whole feel back. Simon Says it was more of a statement, just basically saying, here I am Jay Simon, and this is what Simon says. And in order for you to understand what Simon is saying, you most definitely will have to download and stream Simon Says. That's available everywhere.
Tell them where they can get it at.
Hey, it's everywhere. I mean,
Everywhere.
like, for example, like Spotify, man, I just want to, give a big shout out to the fans, man, but we got like over 135,000 streams within less than a month. So everything is doing good on the new single Name on it. It's available on iTunes, Tidal. I mean, pretty much all of your media platforms that you can go to is there, so, continue to support and do that, man. We love you.
Let's get into Name on it. The remix has Jawn Joi on it.
Yes.
Dope song. Y'all really lit in it. Turned the energy's there.
Yeah.
How'd that collab come about with y'all two?
For real, that collab started with the Hustle Gang tour.
Okay, because you were opening for them.
Yeah, they actually the very first stop was Mobile, Alabama, and I got the phone call that the show needed a little help with a little promotion and get some ticket sales up. And by me being from where I am and having that status in my city and in my town, the show turned out really great. It was on a Wednesday, which is very odd for Mobile, but it was a sold out show on a Wednesday. So they had a chance to check out what I was doing. We do actually, myself and Hustle Gang, work with a lot of the same people. And when that show happened, it was like, yo, man, do you want to go to Birmingham and just represent for the state? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Dope.
So we did the Birmingham show. Next, I got invited to Knoxville, Tennessee. Then the very next day, had to do a show in Asheville, North Carolina. And after that, man, probably like maybe 3 days later, it was like, yo, would you like to do the South region? So, yeah, of course. So we hit all of Texas up, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas. Then we went down to Florida, down to St. Pete, Orlando.
What city did you have the most fun in?
Oh, man.
Like, what crowd was the...
Honestly, like, all the crowds was lit, but probably my most memorable show was the one in Knoxville, Tennessee. I did not find out that I was going to be doing the show until, like, 12 o'clock that day. Mobile to Knoxville is about 8-9 hours just about. And we got there in about 7.5. Don't ask me how we got there. But
what, you was flying? Did you get a ticket?
What? No ticket. And it was so crazy because, like, yo, when I pulled up, they were like, where you at? I'm like, man, I'm almost there, man. I'm like 30 minutes away. Boom. We pulled up to the back of the spot. Shout out to C-Rod, man. C-Rod ran out. He opened the gate like, man, you got to get on now. So ran through the back door. And I don't know if a lot of people remember, but you remember like on 5 Heartbeats when Eddie Kane ran in and slid in on the floor and just... Yeah, it was like that.
You pulled one of those?
Yeah, I pulled it, and it came, baby. Like, oh, Lord, it was so lit. And those people went crazy, yo. Like, I didn't even get a chance to change clothes or nothing. But that was my most memorable one because, once again, it proved to them as well as it proved to my team that, man, I don't let nothing stand in my way. I don't let nothing slow me down. If there's something I got to do and I need to be there, I'm going to be there, because of the fact that it's just so important to be available in those type of situations. I could easily say, well, nah, man, I'm good. I'll catch the next one. But why do that when that was a beautiful situation once again, for me to connect with them? But fast forwarding to the situation with me and Joe again, after they heard Name on it, like the original version over and over, Joe actually went into the same studio that I be recording at, which is 12 Music, and he heard and he was like, yo, man,
Oh,
bruh.
12 here.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta
12.
come. I'm sorry, 12, but you gotta come over here and rock with us.
I mean, I'm here now, so we can go ahead and put that together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
let's
saying?
make that happen.
Yeah, I'm here. So bro heard the song. He was like, "Yo, man, let's do it. Let's make it happen." And the rest is history. So now you got Name on the remix. Shot the video.
Videos out.
Yeah, the video is out. And it's just been like a lot of love and just putting the right machine and the right work behind that record to really make it do what it need to do.
Okay, so with you out here working, you're obviously out here on your grind with your music.
Yeah.
How do you balance life, being a husband, a father, and a musician? How do you balance that all?
Having God as my foundation. That's the only way, because like if by me putting my trust in what I know God has for me, it makes it a whole lot easier for my family to also put their trust behind it, and understand that, Daddy got to go make this run, so that way I could be able to set something up for you, and same with my wife, man. She is so supportive,
That's beautiful.
and just to have her as, my backbone and my foundation and holding that crib down while I'm on this road. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. So it's like, that's what makes me go so much harder, because I got to make sure that none of that is in vain. I got to make sure that none of the sacrifices that we made, goes up in smoke, and it has some type of substance, So that's why I keep going as hard as I do, because it's bigger than me, And there's a lot of people depending on me, especially, just the people back in Mardi County. They depended on me. It's like I'm the new face. I'm the new leader. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? So to see young cats like the little homie OMBPs, and to see Young Blue doing their thing, man, it's just a beautiful situation, But again, it's like I represent something that's a little bit different, which is that true rock bottom, all the way to the top, hustle and grind, and just making it to the finish line and finishing the job is what my pop would tell me, So, again, it's just a blessing to be in this position, for real. And my family is everything. Without them, I'm nothing.
That's blessings. Man.
Yeah, baby.
Blessings. It was a blast having you with me.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta have your country cousin come back over here.
Yes, country cousin. I swear, when I come out to Mobile, I'm hitting you up. You gotta take me to the country spots. You gotta show me that country lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Lord,
I need to see the dirt rolls. I don't eat chitlins, but I need some country food. And
you don't eat no who?
I don't eat chitlins.
What?
I don't eat pork or beef.
Well, good. Okay. Well,
So
bless
you
your
got
heart,
me
baby.
with
Bless
some
your
chicken
heart.
or some seafood, whatever it may be. But I need the country lifestyle, for that day.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
that's another thing too. Like, the best seafood is down there, because we're on the coast.
Yeah.
Fresh out the water. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got you. I
All
got
right.
you, baby girl.
Tell everybody where they can find you at.
Hey, you can find me right now. Matter of fact, go ahead and pull out your phone. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to follow back. I ain't no snob, dude. I love the people. That's official J Simon. OFFICIALJSIMON. Again, follow me. Make sure you streaming a new project. New single right now, Name On It's doing great, man. Make sure y'all go stream that. New single that's gonna be dropping pretty soon in the next couple weeks is Hold On. Also, too, if you have BET Jazz, be on the lookout, man. The video's about to premiere.
Let's go.
Like within about the next 2 weeks. So it's finna be like real crazy. We finna turn this thing all the way up. So it's a blessing to be here. So when you give me a holler and I come back, I got you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's your girl Joy Live the Jawn Joi. Thank you, and I catch you
Yeah,
next time.
baby.
Jay Simon, y'all see it?